Hello everyone, hello, happy Saturday, good to see you all, hope you're doing okay. Hi Scotty, how you doing? Glad you could make it, yeah. How's things going for you by the way? Everything going right, you finally settled in? Hopefully doing okay. And hello to everyone else, yes, here for, special Moser Roth, I think that's how you pronounce it. Sort of Christmas selection, or winter selection, or general chocolate selection boxes for review, yeah. So, there we go, so not too bad, not too bad. So, long story short, we've got quite a lot of these Moser Roth selections to go through. So we've got 4 of them. You can see a picture on the left of all 4 of them. Not too sure we'll get through all of them. I expect probably to do 2 of them, is the gist of it. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, we've got, as I say, there's some overlap between them both as well, which is the thing. So it's one of them where, you know, I'm trying to, I don't think there's too much overlap, but I'll probably pick a couple that maybe will overlap less, I guess is the gist of it. So yeah, there we go. Oh yes, hi Andrew. Yeah, yes, I remember you saying you really enjoyed these ones. Yeah, so very interested in these ones. Yeah, so we'll have to see which ones are the best, of course. But I don't know if I'll be able to do all of them at once. So I don't know which ones to do really. I know you sort of like the winter one. I was thinking I might leave that till later just because it's not really winter yet. You know, but of course that does mean we could just be reviewing them next week rather than this week. So I don't know. Yeah, what do you think, everyone? What do you reckon? I mean, I don't think there's a Just Dark and a Milk White and Dark. I don't think I want to review these in the same week, basically, because I think, although there isn't any overlap between them, to be honest with you. Well, actually, there's one. So I don't know. I feel like they're a bit too, I don't know. I feel like it might just be a bit sort of detrimental to review them both, these 2 at the same time, is the gist of it. So I was thinking perhaps the mix into the Milk White and Dark and winter desserts, review those in the same week as the gist of it, and do the Just Dark and the Boozy Truffles at the same time as well. So that's what I was thinking. So I was thinking maybe these 2 today is the gist of it. So hopefully that's all right to everyone. It sounded all pretty nice. Let's have a look so you can see them now. I mean, they look very nice. I mean, I must say the Boozy Truffle ones probably not up my street particularly, but they do look very nice. And the Just Dark ones look very nice as well, actually, I have to say. Obviously, dark chocolate, not everyone's cup of tea, but there we go. It's just one of those, isn't it? Just one of those. Yeah, you had them last year, did you, Scotty? I think they changed them slightly, and I was looking for the pictures on those pictures in the top left. I had to take myself because I couldn't find decent pictures of them, and so I had to manipulate it and stuff like that. But they seem to be under another brand name. Now, I don't know if that's a different country or something. I'm not too sure. But Andrew really likes the winter dessert. I remember you saying about those, Andrew. Yeah, so maybe I'll maybe leave them till. I think I'll do these 2 this week. Hopefully that's all right with everyone. The Just Dark and the Boozy Truffles. Yeah, so there we go. Yes. Yeah, I think we'll try and I think, yeah, because they seem to complement each other quite well, these ones, I think, because they're quite varied, you see, but there's not really any I think there's only one that overlaps in them both. I can't quite fit. There we go, it's the one in the middle right overlaps on them both, but there's only that one, is the gist of it, and I thought they were quite similar-ish sort of ones, whereas I feel like the Boozy Truffles and the Dark Chocolate are both complements each other quite well as well. I feel like the demographic of, well, not demographic, but the target people who would enjoy these would enjoy both of these. So I thought they both complemented each other quite well, really. Yeah, so the second box looked better. Which is the second box, Cupid? Hello, by the way, good to see you. Yeah, so we've got the Boozy Truffles, the Just Dark. We've got the winter desserts and the Milk White and Dark as well. So yeah, I was thinking maybe I'd save these till next time, I think, you know, yeah, just because winter doesn't feel like winter yet. I feel like I should be saving that a bit longer, but as I say, it could only be just a week. But yeah, good to see you, Rick, as well, and good to see you, QP, as I say. Yeah. Oh, so sorry, apologise if I've been a bit slow there, but basically I had a bit of a panic this morning. The internet, who knows? Hopefully it's with us for the moment. We'll see what happens, but do let me know if it starts staggering or anything. I feel like I'm in like on the edge of a curtain, basically, of where the internet is available in my house, so I have to basically move the router around different rooms of the house. I do apologise to keep talking about the internet, by the way. It's not an internet channel, but unfortunately it is a prominent part of this. So basically I'm moving the router around from different corners of the house to try and get the best thing. It changes as well, so 1 minute it's fine, then it's not, and then you have to change it to another. It's like yeah, I don't know, it's like a comedy, really, to be honest with you, but there we go, that's my life, I think. Yes, there we go. Yes. Yeah, I think we spoke about the fried strawberry creams, didn't we, Andrew? In Thingy Bob are very interesting, and I'm looking forward to seeing your 5 sensor basically. If you can get hold of the one you were missing, I can't remember which one it was now. Yeah, same as last year, you say. Get them every year. Must be good then, really. Well, they're a good price. Basically, as you can see, these ones seem to be very similar to the H boxes, or H box, how you want to pronounce it, from Hotel Chocolo. And they look very similar, so you know they are very similar indeed, to be honest with you. So pretty blatant, to be fair. But they're half the price. In fact, they're less than half the price. So these are £5, £4.99. Whereas the ones in Hotel Chocolate tend to be about £12.99, maybe something like that. Yeah, raspberry ice cream. Yes, raspberry one's there. It's the strawberry one. It's the limited edition QP, so you should be able to get that. Yes, I see. Fries raspberry creams are the best in the range. Yeah, I mean, you know, yes, I do think they are nice, actually. I don't know why the strawberry one is limited edition. I can't understand that. Yeah. So it's a bit of a pain. I don't know. Right, okay. Right, so let's have a look. Oh, I'm missing the after eights. Ah, I see. Yeah, after it's usually available all year round generally here, actually, Rick. Yeah, but I must admit they do seem to come into their own at sort of around Christmas time when you do these like limited edition ones and stuff like that. Or these, well, not limited, well, offshoots of the product basically is the gist of it. Right, so I'll just get my stuff ready. So I think we'll, yeah, let's have a look. It's nearly Halloween as well, isn't it, everyone? So I've got to do look into Halloween stuffs. You know, I was thinking of doing a Halloween special, but that might mean imply that I've got to dress up or something, and I'm no good at that kind of thing. You know, I might get some devil horns or something, and maybe that's it. You know, honest to God. Yeah. Right. Okay. Yeah. So I'll tell you what. We'll let's try the old. Let's go for the Boozy Truffles first, shall we? Why not? Let's see. So what does it say? Moser Roth, the collection, Boozy Truffles, an indulgent selection of 13 boozy chocolates. Made with Belgian chocolate. Yeah. Right. Okay, I feel like they could have worded that slightly better, but there we go. So you can see here on the back, got the Moser Roth selection there. Got quite a lot here. I should have taken a photo of this, shouldn't I? Yeah, I didn't. Well, because I didn't know which one I would be reviewing, really, I guess. But there we go. So, yeah, maybe I could slightly take a selection of this. What do you reckon? Should I take a photo of that and then we can put it up on the screen? Yeah, I'll do that, shall I? I'll do that. It'll take about a minute. Yeah, so yeah, tons of chocolate. I got a big chocolate selection through as well. I went and bought some. Yeah, it's perhaps Rick's fault. I'm blaming Rick for this one. I bought I bought loads of imported chocolates, unfortunately, and long story short is it's just added about 30 chocolates to the selection. So you know, yeah, but there we go. Yes, I was wearing a mask all along. Yeah. Oh dear, I wish I was, but yeah, unfortunately this is what I was born with. Yeah. Which must we do? Yeah, I'm going to do the Boozy Truffles and the Just Dark, basically. Yes, alcohol chocolate. I'm not too keen on alcoholic chocolates, basically, is the gist of it, so we'll see what these are like, so you have to bear that in mind, but we will see what it. Yes, Percy Pot Halloween. Yeah, Percy Pot's Poltergeist Percy or something. No, don't worry, Rick, if you're talking to me. No, I'm not offended at all. I know it was a joke. Right, okay, I'm just going to take a photo of these ones. Right, okay. Won't be a second. It's not going to be the best picture of the chocolates, unfortunately, but we'll go with it. We'll go with it. Okay, right. Save these. Right, so I'm just saving them now to basically an area on my PC. Let's have a look. Okay, it does, yeah, right, okay, yeah. So hopefully it should appear. Let's have a look. Does it appear? Yes, look at that, as if by magic. Right, there we go. So you can see there, so there we go. We've got in this selection, so I'll probably put them, I can make it bigger and smaller and stuff like this. I'll just pop it there for the moment. We'll do something with it in a minute. Right. Oh, for buying 30 bars, right? Well, no worries, Rick, no worries. Well, you contribute, you donated heavily for me, so it's really appreciated, so thank you so much. Just hopefully, I got a few of the ones you might like. I'll probably show them at some point. Yeah, so keep an eye out on Stash Watch, basically, or just the reviews. Cherry Blossom. Well, to be honest with you, I need to check which ones I did get. Some of them are out of stock, is the gist of it. So, yeah, it's one of those, but hopefully, fingers crossed, yeah. So right, okay, so let me know if the internet goes a bit problematic. It fluctuates a bit at the moment, But just please let me know as soon as you see it, yeah. And I can try and do something about it then. Because obviously the problem is I don't want to review these and then it to be all unwatchable, basically, is the gist of it. So do let me know. I have a preview of what's going on, but I'm not sure how accurate it is compared to what you see, is the gist of it. So yeah, so there we go. So yes, hope you're doing all right, everyone, by the way. Let me know what chocolate selections you've got in planned, I guess, for this Christmas, whether you're going to get any or not. It's a difficult one, really. I'm not quite too sure what I'll be getting this year for Christmas. So I keep fancying just the old school massive dairy milk, not quite a kilogram bar, but half a kilogram bar and stuff like this. So that's why I just fancy one of those, really, as my special treat. I don't know why. It's quite plain, quite boring, I guess. But I do quite fancy one of those. So yeah, but let me know what you think as well. Let me know. I was going to do a poll today, but I couldn't quite think how to word it best. Is the gist of it. So maybe I might think of something halfway through. Yes. I think I did get that cherry blossom, the small yellow box. I'm sure I did get it, Rick. I'm sure I did. I'll perhaps try and put a photo. Okay, right. So let's have a look then. Let's have a look. Right, so I think let's have a look at the box first. Let's just take a look at it. I think it looks quite nice. Very... I assume the Hotel Chocolat ones came out first, but it is a pretty big rip-off, I think you'd say. But it looks okay. I think there's so many rips off of... I don't know whether they could do anything about it. When you think about all the rip-off stuff that's going in. New cornflake chocolate bar, QP. It's a good time to eat it, why not? Yeah, I think of all the rip-offs that's going on at the moment. It is quite... there's basically quite a lot of stuff. I've seen all the Magnums, the rips off in their own shops. There's all this sort of, as I say, all the regular chocolate bars and all the Snickers, Mars, Milky Ways. I don't know if there's any real way you can sue people for images and stuff like that as far as chocolate's concerned. So I'm not too sure. But yeah. Obviously. Right, so yeah, hopefully the internet's going okay. It's complaining a bit at me at the moment, so I'm a bit worried that it's not looking good to you. So I don't know what to do about it if it is, but I can try and sort it out before I open it, is the gist of it. I tried doing all sorts of different things, and I'm having trouble sorting it, basically, at the moment. So yeah, so let me know. Is the internet looking okay? Please let me know. Because to me it's implying it's not, basically. Just say yes or a no or something like that. Then I can tell. Yes, sticky fingers, yeah. Is it really messy? It looks like one of those. Looks a bit like a pudding of some kind from what I looked at it. Yeah, I'll have to be careful with that then, I think. I'll have to be very careful. Oh dear. Yeah. So let me know, as I say, need to Google this cherry blossom, yeah. And I never heard of it till Rick mentioned it. Obviously Scotty's had it before. Yeah, you know what Scotty's like, but yeah. But yeah, let me know. As I say, I've not heard any yes or no's or yay or nays for the internet, so I'm going to assume it's okay. So fingers crossed. All right, okay. So it looks pretty good. So what have we got in it? Bit jittery for you, is it, Scotty? Right, it's going a bit jittery, is it? I don't know what to do. I don't know if it's settled down a bit now, so I'm not sure what to do really. Yeah, I don't know what to do. Let's have a look. Can I? I don't know. Not sure whether to try and fix it or not. It seems it's a bit. It seems it's okay for some people and not for others. So I'm not sure what to make of that really. Yeah. I don't know. All right, we'll go with it for now. See what happens. I think it's basically stuttering a bit, the playback. So we'll see what happens anyway. We'll go with it for now. See what happens. Okay. Signal is cutting in and out. Is it for you, Rick? You say? I'm not sure. It seems to be okay now. Since we've asked this, it seems to have gone okay. It's typical, isn't it? It's absolutely typical. Okay, well, we'll go with it for now, but let me know as soon as you see any jitteriness or anything like that. But I think it might be okay, maybe. All right. So what have we got? Yes, we're going to look at actually the front here, can't we? Let's see. It's okay now, yeah. It's typical, isn't it? It's okay, and then it goes dead bad again. So as soon as we've decided it's okay, then it'll go bad again. It's got the blood orange gin, indulgent dark chocolate truffle flavoured blood orange and gin. Wow. Spiced rum, lashings of spiced rum laced through in a milk chocolate truffle. We've got port, big bold port flavours, paired perfectly with milk chocolate, encased in a dark chocolate shell. Then we've got Marc de Champagne cocktail, soft, sumptuous milk chocolate truffle infused with crisp Marc de Champagne. Passion fruit margarita. Passion fruit flavour blended with heady tequila in a mixed chocolate truffle. Ooh. Irish cream. Now, Irish cream is the one sort of alcohol I don't mind, actually. I can drink it. Smooth milk chocolate blended with luxurious Irish cream. Whiskey caramel. Soft caramel, perfectly paired with warming whiskey in a rich milk chocolate. Ooh. Make a mouthwater to this now. And mojito. Decadent white chocolate truffle, generously blended with rum and beautifully partnered with zingy lime. So there's quite a lot of stuff going on here. Pretty good selection, to be honest with you, would say. Yeah. You definitely would say that. Wow. Okay, right. Let's give it a bit of an open. No, hi Sham, how are you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you again. Glad you could make it. Right, okay, so we'll give this a bit of an open. And it's got some sellotape down the side, so we'll give it a bit of a cut with the trusty knife. There we go, yes, I've got no returning it now. Okay, there we go, right. Take the top off, so there we go. Pretty plain top. Nice smell coming from them. Not bad at all. You see there's a little case here as well. It comes out with this little nubbin. That's not bad, is it? That's quite a nice little... I don't think the Hotel Chocolat ones had a little card with them, which I thought was a bit rubbish. So this one's quite good that it does. Okay, nice. I like that. Yeah. It says there's 13 in the box, but there's still quite a lot of time. This is why it might take some time. There's 8 different types, you can see, as we've already determined. There's 8 different types. There's quite a lot, really. But obviously, it does mean that some will appear more than once and some won't. It's a bit of a shame. So I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll move down now to so you can see it all. Let's have a look. Right. Okay. Right. Let's move myself down a bit. Hopefully, if you can see everything all right. I'll have to move some of the wires around in a minute. I was knocking stuff over here. Everything's got a bit tangled behind the scenes. Okay, right. Just move it a bit further along. Okay. Just trying to get it such a mess around here. It's unbelievable. Trying to keep it tidy, but it's problematic. Okay. Right, so I'm just going to adjust the brightness a bit just to get it looking quite nice. I think they look very nice, don't they, these? They really do look very nice, yeah. I think Andrew was right to recommend these ones. Yeah. Okay, so it's a bit white. You can see it's quite saturated, but luckily we might be okay. So I'm just going to hide the box back a bit there for the moment. Yeah, okay, there we go. Yeah, hi Joe, good to see you again. Got some beauty practice today. Yeah, it's a good selection, this one. Yeah, so it looks very nice, doesn't it? Look at that. Look at that. It does look very nice. Oh, thanks, Joe. Yes, doing well, thank you. Hope you're doing okay as well. Hope you're doing all right. Yes, there we go. Andrew's always right, except for when he's wrong. Yes. Like now, for instance. I'll give you a wink there, Andrew, if you could see my face. Okay. Right. Let's have a look then. So I'll tell you what. Let's see. So you can see here. Some of them we've only got one of, basically, which is a shame. So we've only got one of this one. So you can see there. We've only got one of this one as well. And let's damage it a bit. Alright, so there's 2 of those, we only got one of. I think they're the only ones we've got one of. No, this one as well. Yeah, so basically 3 of them we've only got one of. So that's a bit of a shame, isn't it? I think you would say. You know, so you can clearly see there's 2 of the other ones. But these ones there's only one of. So we'll perhaps save them till maybe last. I don't know. Yeah, might not have to fit in. So we'll kind of put them to the bottom row here, basically. So we'll save them maybe till last. There's only one of each or something like that. Maybe. Yeah. You're a big fan of Boozy Cool? Boozy Cool? Yes. They probably give you one the most expensive to make. Yeah. Alcohol one's a bit of a funny one. I'm not a massive fan of them. They can be alright. It can just depend, I guess, is the gist of it. It's kind of why I thought we'll get these out of the way first of all. You never know, they might actually be quite nice. So I am coming in this with the sort of view that yes, they're not my favourite thing in the world. So we'll see how they go though. Okay, right. So we've got let's see. Let's do the blood orange gin first, shall we? I'm a bit worried about chopping these in half because it might be very liquidy on the inside. I don't know. So it's blood orange gin here, we'll say. Let me know if you got any specifically you want to see, of course. But indulgent dark chocolate truffle flavour with blood orange gin. So it's a truffle one, this one, so we can cut it. We shouldn't have a problem there. I'm just never wrong while he's sleeping. Yes. Honestly, God, I'm saying nothing. I'm saying nothing. Okay, so 2.2 centimeters in height. Down to the bottom. About 2.8, 2.9. There we go. Yeah, not bad. But at the top, of course, it's slightly, you know. There you go, about 2. Yeah, about 2.3. But you can see it's got the MR Moser Roth logo. So they have really sort of copied Hotel Chocolate, even in the design. You know, but it does have a pot marker look a bit like an orange skin there, you'll see. So that's quite nice, isn't it? I don't know if you can see that. But I quite like that. I don't think the others have got that. If I just show you this one. Let's have a look. Has this one got it as well? Yeah, maybe it does actually. So maybe it does. So probably they all have it. So maybe it's just a happy accident. But it does look a bit like an orange skin, at least on the orange part. Yeah, so there we go. Yeah, I must say I'm not either a big fan of alcohol gel. I'm not a big fan of it. I don't do it much myself, really. So we'll see how this goes on. Speaking of which, actually, I forgot to just mention underneath. Let's just see what it says at the bottom here. Just have a look. Yeah, milk chocolate is cocoa size 30% minimum, milk size 20% minimum. Dark chocolate is cocoa size 55% minimum. So they're quite good dark chocolates there. 400 grams, 518 calories. So not bad for the between the 500 and 550 scale that chocolate uses. 28.4 grams of fat, 17.5 which are saturates. Per average chocolates, that's quite good. It gives you actually per chocolate 62 calories, 3.4 grams of fat, 2.1 which are saturates. And I think that's quite important, that, because I think that's what you want to know per chocolate. I know it's obviously an average, but there we go. Yeah. Does it have any palm oil in it as well, by the way, before we get started? I can't see any. Dark chocolate 24%, milk chocolate 44%. Don't think it does. Yeah, alright. Can't see it actually saying it contains alcohol, but I'm sure it does. Sorted filled with dark chocolates. There we go. Yeah, I'm sure it does taste alcohol, but usually it tells you something about like drink aware and stuff like this, but I can see port. This is natural flavor. I don't know if it's actually actual alcohol in this. I can't see that it actually says it has alcohol in it. It's because it's got port flavouring and stuff like that. You'd assume it would do, but I can't see anywhere that actually says it does. Interesting. Okay, let's give this orange one a chop then, see what it looks like on the inside. Bit of a shame to chop it, but chop we must. Wow, it's quite solid. Wow. It's quite a solid chocolate, this one. Crikey. Wowza. Yeah, so you can see here, quite a solid... you can see there, look at that. I mean, it really is quite a solid chocolate. You see the truffle on the middle as well. It focuses in a bit better. It's quite a nice smell coming from it. It's a bit of a sort of boozy smell, I guess, but not too bad. You can see it's a thick chocolate, though. Really thick. Beer and cider is your boozy extents. You're quite a big, you're quite a big fan of sort of strange exotic boozes, aren't you? I think Scotty is the gist of it. Yeah. As I tried up until now, I haven't tasted like alcohol, but it probably used to. I mean, yeah, well, that's it, QP. Maybe it's a bit like that. We'll see. Yeah. Sweet encounter under the table. Yeah, I'm saying nothing. Andrew. I'm saying nothing. Off topic, but does anyone watch Riverdale? I don't actually, QP, no. Is that, has the alcohol reminded you of that? Is that, okay, we'll give these a taste. Let's have a look. I tend to watch TV mostly on demand nowadays, you know. I've gone very high tech, you know. I don't really watch it live anymore. I just watch it on demand. Okay, right, so let's give this a bit of a taste then. Quite nice, I'll say, orange bit on the top. That's a lot more orange in hand than it is there, by the way. It looks a yellowy orange. It's a proper orange in hand. There you go, it's a bit better. And it's coming off as well. I like that, the way it comes off as well. So it's actually a proper, it's a quality inclusion, that. All right, let's give this a taste. Blood orange flavoured gin. You know what? It's not too bad, you know. Obviously there is a bit of alcoholic taste there, but it's mainly orange actually, and it's quite sort of adds to a bit of well, I guess you'd say oomph to the truffle. It makes it taste a bit more interesting, but without really tasting very alcoholic actually, which is not too bad. This isn't too bad actually. I'm not an alcohol person at all, and I actually quite like this. It's quite refreshing, quite zingy, quite orangey, and I feel like the sort of the alcohol inclusion, rather than making it taste of alcohol, gives it a bit more of a zesty taste rather than anything else. But that could just be the orange flavour. So to be honest with you, that's not too bad. I think if you're an alcohol fan, you might be a bit disappointed actually that there's no burning in the throat. It doesn't. I don't think they contain alcohol basically, any of these. So it's all sort of flavours to make it taste of alcohol, but it's not actually alcohol. So that's, bearing that in mind, that's actually a positive as far as I'm concerned for this set. But obviously, if you are a fan of alcohol, you'd probably be quite disappointed, as I say, by the fact it's called Boozy Truffles and things. But as I say, I can't see any evidence that includes alcohol, and it doesn't taste like it does either. I might polish this one off actually. There's a very thick layer of chocolate as well. That's actually very nice. I'd say it's flavoured of it's flavoured of alcohol, of course, but as I say, but it doesn't really. It's not got that sharp taste of it. It's just got like a sort of semi-semblance of having it, and it's actually more orange than anything else. It's actually quite nice, that. I think it's a nice thick chocolate as well, and it's a nice dark chocolate. It's actually quite rich, but not too rich, and it works really well with the orange. You know, we've had these dark chocolate and orange concoctions before, or things included with orange before, and they've not tasted too great. I think some of the Lidl and Aldi own brand stuff in the past have been a bit sort of hit and miss. You know, with the orange ones. This one's actually very nice. I actually think this is a really nice chocolate, and I don't think it would feel out of place in a Hotel Chocolat selection at all, actually. But unlike the Hotel Chocolat ones we've done in the past, and other ones that have had alcohol, it actually tastes quite nice because it's, as I say, an artificial alcohol. I actually think this is pretty good. Nice orange taste, nice dark chocolate. Yeah, I think that's pretty nice. A good start, actually. A good start. Yeah. Have to the burning in the throat. There's no burning in the throat. Yeah, there's nothing like that. I don't. Yeah, there's none of that QP. It's actually, I'd say they don't have alcohol in them, which I'm surprised by. I'm really surprised by that. But so obviously there are a budget range, so perhaps that's where they've saved the money. I don't know. But yeah, interesting. So with that in mind, these are sort of like a alcohol-free alcohol chocolates. Yeah, I could be wrong on that, but I can't see any sign on the bottom that says it contains alcohol, and usually warn you and stuff like this. So I could be wrong, but this one certainly doesn't taste like it. I actually quite like this. I think it's a good. I mean, this one's a good 4.5 out of 5. This one. It's a very nice chocolate, that one, actually. A very good start. Now, of course, we have got first chocolate syndrome. We must remember that. It's been a while since we mentioned it, but so you might need to by default take half a star off it because it's the first one. But nonetheless, you've just got to bear that in mind. Yeah. So I'm just going to clean this plate while organise the rest. So, a good start, that one. Good start. But as I say, it's set towards the first chocolate syndrome. You've got to bear that in mind. Yeah, not bad at all. What's alcoholic beverage most consumed in the UK? So I have no idea. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Actually, it's one of those. It could be a secret one, couldn't it? We don't really know. I'm not too sure. Yeah, not too sure. Why are the three names? England, UK, Great Britain. Yeah, difficult one. That one. Great Britain is basically Scotland, Wales, and England. UK includes Northern Ireland, I think. And England is part of all three of those, all two of those. Yeah, that's the gist of it. Roughly. Okay. Yes. Right. Yes, you can say Scotland, UK. Yes. Right. So let's have a look then. So I did the orange one, which was pretty good. I quite enjoyed that. We'll do the spiced rum next, shall we? So let's have a look at this one. So they're all quite much of the same size. This one's a bit less. Well, it doesn't have a nubbin on top. It has these lovely little stripes on it, of course. There we go. Yeah, so the UK is the actual country, basically, is the gist of it, as a whole. And I guess you'd say England, Wales, Northern Ireland and Scotland are kind of united countries to make one big country, basically, or a bigger country. So there we go, yeah. There we go. Yes, but it's complicated, as Scotty said. It's complicated. There's history there. That's the gist of it. There's history. But yeah, Oh, and hi Anonymous, how you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, the flags. I've had this flag problem in Discord where I've tried to put flags next to certain things, but it comes out as that black flag. But you actually, yeah. So the actual constituent countries don't have a proper standard flag yet, according to the emoji database. So that's why you've come out with the black flag one. So it's a bit of a pain, that one. Yeah. Yes. A good Britain, yes, before, yeah. Possibly. Well, the British Isles are another thing as well. The British Isles include Ireland as a whole, the Isle of Ireland as well, I guess. Yeah, that's an actual area on the map, is the gist of it. So it's more complications there. Okay. Yeah, so the internet's perhaps going a bit funny again, I've noticed, but we'll bear with it. I think it just fluctuates for a couple of minutes and then goes back to normal again. So I think we'll just have to put up with that. So I do apologise. But hope you're doing okay anyway, everyone, by the way. Hope you're having a nice Saturday. It's weather's hit and miss here. I'm sure Jow's on the beach at the moment, but everyone else, I'm sure, is just in the UK is suffering poor weather. Yes, they have as well. GB to UK, yes, yeah. I saw that as well. So you have to be careful there if you go abroad. I don't know what will happen, but okay. Let's go down for this one. Give it a bit of a cut as well. Let's see. Yes, this one. Spiced rum. Okay. Lashing of spiced rum laced through a milk chocolate truffle. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Yeah, I've been having a couple of odd. Yeah, the internet signal's been a bit rubbish lately, Sean. That's the gist of it. Yeah, so just trying to, nothing I can do about it. Just got to keep going, unfortunately. So sometimes you might see a bit of stuttering, but hopefully it'll only be for a couple of seconds. YouTube might handle it. I'm not too sure. Yeah, we'll see. Oh, but glad you enjoyed Look Back, Sean. Glad you enjoyed it. Oh, that's really nice. Thanks for being patient with that one. Okay, so this one, about 2.2 centimetres in height. Down to about 2.9. There we go. I won't measure it at the top. I think that's probably, yeah. Yes, exactly. Isle of Man, Channel Islands, yeah, they make it all difficult as well. There's loads of complicated, isn't there? Honestly, even the people in the UK don't understand it, Rick and Joe. Yeah, it's it's an absolute nightmare. Well, if you just remember when at the Olympics, it's Great Britain and Northern Ireland, so that's the gist of it, and Northern Ireland is in the UK. So, okay, I've already measured that. So let's give it a bit of a chop. I don't know if there's much point chopping these every time because they're roughly all going to be the same, I think, but I might do. Let's have a see. That chopped pretty good. Well, this one's a bit more of a solid truffle than the other one. I like the look of this. It looks very nice. Yeah. And I've studied some books about history and culture of the Celtic people. Yes, they say the Romans invented straight roads, didn't they? Always come up with roads or whatever. But actually, the Celts did it a lot before the Romans. Yeah, so yeah, one of those. I think the Romans just did what the Romans did, and yeah, weren't very pleasant for the Celts, and you just assimilated them, didn't they? Interesting one though. Is it a Bloody Mary? Yeah, I think so. Yes. Well, this is actually, I think he's actually German, Rick. So that's probably why. But yes, you're right. Oh, there you go. It looks very nice, this one, doesn't it? It looks very nice. Nice truffle. This one's meant to be, and it's got pink on top. Yeah, what's this one? I've lost the. Oh, here we go. Yeah. Yeah, let's have a look. Yes, this one is the spiced rum. So we'll see what it says. So it's like. All right, let's give this one a try. Lift myself up. Okay, yes, you could be right there, QP. Yes, I must say, I'm not too sure. There's Mary Queen of yeah. I think you're possibly right. I think you're probably right there, QP. Sounds about right to me. Yes, I don't know if she's Ruffles or not. Yeah, possibly. I must say, I don't know actually. I don't know. Scotty might know. He's a resident Scot at the moment, I think. Yeah. Okay, let's give this one a go. Again, it's interesting taste, you know. You can tell it's I really don't know how to describe this one. This is this spiced rum, lashings of spiced rum laced through milk chocolate truffle. You can just taste a bit of spiciness to them. You know what? This selection, actually, I would discounted this selection thinking, let's just get it out of the way. It's probably going to be just full of alcoholic type stuff and not going to be too pleasant. But actually, there's no alcohol in the whole thing, and you just end up with lots of interesting flavours that don't really taste like anything else. There's no like you would never guess that this was rum. Basically, it doesn't taste. It's got no burning in the throat. It's got no nothing like that. And that to me is a bonus. You know, as I say, if you're alcohol fans, you might be really disappointed with this set because there's just nothing like alcohol in it at all. But it's got really interesting flavours. It tastes like a sort of winter spice style truffle taste, so it's actually really interesting. You know, it's You're just getting nice flavours with it. Basically, you're just getting good flavours. I don't know what to say. These are very nice, these ones. Well, I'll tell you what, you know, I think I would recommend trying this set. This is another really nice one. There's truffles as well. Don't forget truffles. I've been complaining about truffles for ages, saying how boring they are. These all taste really nice. I can't believe this. I'm really surprised by this, actually, guys. I really, it just tastes really. It's really interesting. It's got like I can't describe the spice flavour to them, but it's really nice. Yeah, it's just got a subtle spice taste to the truffle. It's not like, you know, normally truffles are just either hazelnuts, like praline type thing, noisette. As I say, these ones have really good flavours to them, and the attempt to make them taste alcoholic doesn't taste anything like alcohol at all, but has a really original sort of taste to them. It's really nice. It's really nice again. I think this is a really nice chocolate, I think. Again, second chocolate syndrome, maybe. I don't think so, though. I can't describe it. It has like a nice sort of, I wouldn't say rosy taste, but just a sort of spicy taste to it. And it's just got a lovely milk chocolate on the outside, quite a thick chocolate as well. The truffle is proportioned well, like the other one. It looks nice. Yeah, I think it's another 4.5 out of 5. It's, wow. I'm impressed with these ones, actually, and I would have dismissed these. I would never have bought these normally, because like yourselves, I'm not an alcohol person at all. You know, I'm just really not, and these are really nice, actually, so far. Yeah. So there we go, you see. So, yeah. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, I think, actually, I seem to recall you saying that these wouldn't be a good representation of the chocolates a minute. Really nice, so... So again, another time when you're not right at all. Honest to God. Dear me. Yeah. You can't pick and choose when you're right or when you're wrong, honestly. Dear God. Right. So I think the fact that we've found at least once when you're wrong, I mean, that always means all the time, so you can't be saying that anymore. Honestly, we'll put an asterisk by it, Andrew. I think if you put an asterisk by it, then we can accept it. Honest to God. Right, yeah, so pretty good, these ones. I'm very impressed. No, you're right. I mean, I must say, though, Andrew, you were saying they were good quality, so I do agree with you. They are, I mean, these ones, at least, are a good quality. They do taste very... They do taste very nice, and you could be dismissive of them just being just a complete knockoff of Hotel Chocolat ones. But I've not detected, I've only had 2 chocolates, of course, but I've not detected anything that suggests that they're in any way, you know, worse off by the quality of the chocolate or the dark chocolates or the feel of them or anything like that, the proportions. I would say, though, that perhaps the fact that they're not including any actual alcohol in them is a bit poor if you're an alcohol fan. You know what I mean? I would say, you know, that is a problem with them, I think, because if you're going to buy these, you probably would be expecting like an alcohol sort of truffly thing going on, and that's not what you're getting really. You're getting something that's pretending to be it. So it swings and roundabouts. For me, that's a good thing, but for most people who probably would be buying these, it would be a bad thing, because as I say, I think most people, as we're looking in the chat before, were saying that these just weren't looking like a good product. You know, no one likes alcohol in them, but they just don't. They just, as I say, there's just no alcohol in them at all. This one, let's try this passion fruit margarita then. Let's have a look at this one. So I imagine it would just taste more passion fruit than anything else for the way it's been going. Passion fruit flavour blended with heady tequila in a milk chocolate truffle. So an interesting one, this one. Yeah. So quite, again, it's got that sort of nice look to it, that sort of, again, a sort of copy of Hotel Chocolat. I assume that these came after Hotel Chocolat did and are based on them, but I could be wrong. You know, I don't know. I have a feeling they probably weren't, but we don't know. I don't know that for sure. Okay, so let's nip down and have a look. I'll say quite impressed with these. As I say, quite impressed with these so far. So fingers crossed, keeps going. Might just lower the thing slightly. Yeah, what do you think, guys? Would you normally have dismissed these? I mean, I certainly would have done. I would never have bought these normally. I only bought them to review for the channel, really. You know, is the gist of it. You know what I mean? That's the case of what I generally do. I don't tend to buy everything all the time, you know. But obviously, to review for the channel, I buy things that I wouldn't always buy for myself. These very much included. You know, yeah, about 2.1, 2.2 in height. About 2.9 diameter at the bottom. Yeah, a very interesting one, these ones. Yes. Yeah, weakest of the four, Andrew. Yeah. Well, if these are the weakest ones, I'm definitely looking forward to the other ones. But as I said, they don't really taste of alcohol, you know. Must come out of Maltese orange truffles and mint cake bars. Yes, I don't know if I don't think I've had either of them yet, Shime, so fingers crossed I'll get hold of them soon. But again, got so many things to go through. So this one's a dark chocolate one, you can see here, and quite thick chocolate as well. I think there's really good proportions to these, and you know, I was trying to think I'll try not to eat the whole of one, but I don't know if we're going to get through 2 boxes today, guys. I must say. I thought we would do, but there's so many. Well, I mean, you know, yeah. And I think these look really nice as well. I think that's a lovely bright yellow on the top. Again, copying Hotel Chocolat, and I like the way it's not skin deep. It's kind of a, it is a sort of added layer of coloured chocolate, basically, is the gist of it. And I like the thickness of the chocolate as well. I think they've got the proportions very well done on this. I remember when we tried the H boxes from Hotel Chocolat, I wasn't that impressed with them. I thought they were just all quite standard chocolates and things. And as I say, I think this one, by actually trying to do something a bit different, really has accidentally, I think, come up with some quite unique tastes. I say it's just me, of course, but you know, as I said, I will add the caveat that I'm not a fan of alcoholic chocolate, and I don't think these taste particularly of them at all. Yeah, so it's one of those. Yeah, so just taste the. Let's give this a bit of a go then. Hi there, Lul. How are you doing? Yes. Just going to go to Sainsbury's. Yeah. See, what do you reckon, everyone? What do you reckon Lul should buy from Sainsbury's? I think is it the Terry's orange truffles are there at the moment. Might be an interesting one. Yeah. Let's see. They do a lot of Tony's Chocolonely there as well. That seems to be a place where they have that, a lot of that. And I think Montezuma's chocolate as well, although I have seen it elsewhere as well. Let's have a see. But yeah, I'm sure their milk orange buttons are ones to get from Sainsbury's. Yeah, see, yeah, pretty nice as well. I'm sure. Trying to think, what Scotty might know a specific one from Sainsbury's as well, if Scotty's still about. Let's give this a go then. Wow. Again, getting that passion fruit taste. I'm just not getting. There's just no alcohol taste to these at all. Not really. You know, that's really passion fruity actually. You know what? These should just be called. They should just rebrand these as fruity truffles, and just not bother with the alcohol part, because there's no alcohol in them, and they just taste really sort of distinctly of different fruits or spices, I guess. I'm just going to try this top bit. That top bit actually does taste of passion fruit as well. So it's not just a coloured chocolate. And again, it's dark chocolate, this one. It tastes really nice, and again, it's quite fresh. Well, as I say, it distinctly tastes of passion fruit. There's no alcohol taste really there at all. There might be a synthetic attempt at it, but I can't detect it. Nice dark chocolate, works pretty well with the passion fruit. Another lovely chocolate, lovely flavour, really. I mean, it's quite as strong as the other ones, maybe, but did I even try? Yeah, no, I didn't try that one. Really interesting again, it's just distinctly passion fruit, but done in not to a ridiculous amount, quite distinct. You can taste the dark chocolate as well. It's really It's really nice, yeah. It's a really good. It's just really nice. It just really does do what you'd expect it to do. Well, it doesn't do what you'd expect it to do actually, because it doesn't taste of alcohol. And I really don't know where to go on that really, because for me these are tasting really nice, but again, they're just not tasting alcoholic at all. There's just no alcohol taste in them. I don't know what to do with that really, because I'm conflicted here. Because for me, these are tasting very, very nice indeed. Really fruity, really sort of the flavors really complement each other. They're really designed well with the amounts of flavors that go into them. These are really nice actually, I have to say. I think the passion, this one, it's such a distinct flavour as well, passion fruit. You don't normally see that in a chocolate selection. I'm going to say it's another 4.5 out of 5. That's what I instinctively think. These have all been very nice so far, and they've been quite varied as well. You know, yeah, these are quite distinct flavours. I'll say, if you bear in mind all the other chocolate selections I've had in the past, where they've all been constant truffles of all the same kind, and a truffle this and a truffle that, and then it's the truffle with a slight difference, a truffle with a slight difference, but they've all been flavoured the same. These are really breath of fresh air, to be honest with you, and I haven't noticed anything too similar. Well, I must say, I'm trying to think really. I think the Hotel Chocolat ones would have actual alcohol in them, and I think and I think that for me would really deduct from it really. But these ones, because they don't, they're just really tasting very fruity and very nice. I'm very impressed with these. Yes, yeah, strong selection. Yes, they do. They are coming along very well, and I've had 3 of them now. So first chocolate syndrome should have been out of the way now, really. And I did have a quick snack before I started, so I've had things to eat. Blondie cheesecake, yes. That sounds a good one, Scotty. I think a good recommendation. Well, isn't there an ice cream that's quite specific to Sainsbury's as well, Scotty? I can't think what it is. I've been racking my brains while I've been doing this, trying to think, but I can't think what it is. Eating the real alcohol will swap them out. Yeah, I think you're probably right there, Rick. I think you're probably right. I'm just amazed really, because I would have never normally gone near these. I would not have gone near them normally. It's only because of this channel that I bought these to start, just to review them. And as I say, I'm only reviewing them first of all. I'll just get these out of the way and sort of save the best till last. I think we might have done it the wrong way around. Unless what's happening is I'm just getting drunk off my face and and not realising it. There is a chance, but there we go. All right. Okay, so let's try the Irish cream one next. Now I do generally like, this is the alcohol I do tend to drink, if any, although it still is a bit too alcoholic for me, but because it's the least alcohol you can get, so that's why I normally drink it. It's basically just got chocolate cream in it or something like that. The smooth milk chocolate blend with luxurious Irish cream. So it's got the nice look to it at the top. Yeah. They're very nice. No, they're very nice, these ones. I'm surprised at this. As I said, they're still quite expensive though, I would say. £5 you might still think, well, that's still expensive. But I think if you compare to what they're aiming at, it's a good price really for what you're getting here. As I say, it's one of those. They probably still cost 50p to make or something like that. I don't know. But the fact is, they are quite. That's just a number plucked off the top of my head. They probably don't cost that, but you know what I mean. But there's a quality to these actually that's really good, and the distributions are really nice, and the flavours work really well together so far. I'm very impressed with these, and obviously, Andrew, I know I was joking before about but I think you were right of these being the quality chocolates. I think you're right. Obviously, I know you dismissed me because they were alcohol ones, but but even if you didn't like these, I think you could still definitely appreciate the distribution of them, as in the actual proportions in them. The way that the truffles don't just taste of boring truffle, and they've not just done certain things, and they've not just just done a normal truffle in it and just flavoured the top with passion fruit bits like Hotel Chocolat seem to do, or other chocolate selections I've done. So I do I do think these have a distinct air of quality to them that Andrew was talking about, and he was definitely right with that. Yeah. Let's have a look. Just turn the brightness down a bit. Okay, so I'll give them another quick measure. I think it's generally the same. 2.2. About 2.86. There we go. Might as well just do slightly at the top. No, again, I think the problem you might have with these is they might come across as a budget set of chocolates, and of course the unfortunate thing with branding and stuff like that is you're meant to be getting people, you know, expensive, high quality stuff as presents, aren't you? And that's unfortunate with these, because I think these ones you could charge full price at Hotel Chocolat for these and get away with it. 2.2. I've already measured these, haven't I? Yeah, why am I doing this again? Okay, let's give it a bit of a chop. I don't know if there's much point, but we'll do it because we're being consistent. So this is the Irish cream one. Could do with a sharper knife, really. But again, you can see here, it does actually look distinctly different. Again, this is another thing, the truffles look distinctly different. It's not just a truffle, you know, the same truffle just flavoured. They're actually distinctly different truffles. It's totally different than the other one. It's not just flavourings. I mean, look, you can see it's different than the other ones, which is another thing it has over other chocolates in selections. They're not just flavouring the truffle or whatever. It's completely different. Yeah. Yeah, I did check, Rick. I did. I'll have another check in a second, but I did do that before. Yeah, and there wasn't any, but I will. Yes. Please do, Scotty. Yeah, please. That's really nice. Yes. Yeah. Home bargains, you say? Yeah, Sharon. I'll have a look. I think I went there the week before last, I think. So maybe they're in there now. I'll give it another check. Thanks for the tip off. Yeah, they look very nice, these ones. But yeah, okay. I'll just have a quick another check. But normally they actually do say as well, quite distinctly, that they taste alcohol. But you can see here it's got flavourings here, and it says port flavouring. The natural flavourings, port, you know, stuff like that. That's before. No, it says in quite big letters. I mean, you can see here there's nothing there on the top of it about alcohol, so I'm just dismissing all that. You can see there's no alcohol mentioned on any of this. I can see. Oh, it does say contain alcohol. It does say it there, contains alcohol. So it does say it contains some there. You're right, Rick. I missed that. But I can't taste it. It must be a very small amount. I can't taste it. As I say, it could be that I'm just, you know, I'm now off my face, and I can't, you know. But I can't taste it. I honestly can't. So I think that's possibly where they're saving money. They're not putting much in. So you could say that. You could argue that is a bit of a cheapness to the product. So, you know, if you're an alcohol fan, you would agree with that, basically. But for me, it's actually worked out better. But let's keep going anyway. As I say, I've just not got the alcohol taste from them at all. Yeah, use actual alcohol. Yeah, I think that's it, really. I think there's definitely not much in it. It does say it contains some in it, so I do. Yes, I was wrong with that. Sort of saying this, because I couldn't see any. Normally they tell you like a little warning as well and stuff like that. You know, they actually give you the amount of percentage alcohol. It must be so little in it, you know, that it's not worth them mentioning it, really. But I couldn't see it on the actual ingredients list here, but it could be there somewhere. Hard to go through all of it. But you can see here, look, it's got, yeah, so there you go, it got some stuff. It's got, yeah, there you go, I missed it there. Yeah, Irish cream, tequila, rum, gin, natural. I thought it was under the natural flavourings part here. I missed that. I thought it was on the next line and I missed it. That's why I thought there wasn't any in it, but I was looking at the wrong line. Yeah. But I would say that the alcohol amount is quite low, because normally when it's quite high, they do tell you that it's got, you know, a percentage in there that's worth noting. But as I say, I don't know what the law is on that. I could be wrong with that one. But I can't taste any alcohol in these. As I say, it's very non-alcoholic as far as I'm concerned. I think I'd still be able to drive after having them. Let's put it that way. Yes. Yeah, you could be right there, Rick. Maybe it's just to cover the base. Yeah, just to say. All right, let's give it a go. Yeah, I feel a bit bad now, Rick, because I was really saying there wasn't any in it. So I do apologise for that, because I just misread the ingredients on the back and didn't see that bit there. But anyway, but yeah, I can't taste any so far. So let's see what this one's like. Let's give it a go. Again, I'm just getting the Imagine like there's a bit of a tinge to this one. Again, like there was with the other ones, where I was saying, there's a slight flavour alcohol. I guess that is the actual alcohol that's rather than the flavouring, like I was saying before. So there is something there that does hint at a bit of alcohol, but it's so minor. It does feel like it's more a flavour, which is what I thought it was. Because it's just not really there at all. You get like a semblance of what it's meant to be, but not really an emphasis. The emphasis is more on the flavour, as in the like the creaminess to it or what have you, or the fruit. Like in this case, this is definitely not a strong Irish cream flavour at all. So you've got a good solid chunk of base of chocolate here, which again is really nice chocolate as well. It's really thick. So you're getting a good sort of truffle centre. You're getting this nice topper that actually seems to be flavoured with the it's sort of like chocolate flavoured with whatever's in it, and it's actually works quite well. And I say, there's really a minimal amount of alcohol in this. There really is. So I think that's probably where they're saving money. So I think if you are looking at this, you might think it does taste of a cheap alcohol set because there's not much alcohol in it. So I think that's probably a detriment to it. But as I say, for me, it's works quite well, to be honest with you. I'm eating all of the chocolates as well, you'll notice. I was thinking I might just be only eating half of them, but they're so nice, I'm actually eating the whole thing. Yeah, these ones are very nice, yes. Label knows alcoholic, but actually none in it, yeah. Yeah. I wonder if you're right there, Rick, actually. I see what you're saying there. Maybe you're saying that they're trying to sort of make it sound boozy, but they've made the minimal effort to do it and then included as little as they could. You could be right there, and I think you're probably right. I mean, having said all that, though, I don't know. Yeah, it's a hard one to say. I imagine alcohol is probably a bit more expensive than other ingredients. Probably. Don't know that for sure. But they do taste very nice. I definitely would not say to anyone who doesn't like alcohol to not try these. I'm actually very impressed with this one. I think this sort of Irish cream one, Bailey's one, I guess you might say, is possibly the weakest so far because I think it's literally meant to taste like it's not got like the other ones had a spice taste to them or an orange taste or a passion fruit taste. This one's just sort of Irish cream taste to it. So it's probably the weaker one so far because it does distinctly taste of that kind of Irish cream taste with a slight hint of alcohol in there. But no, it's a nice one. It's still nice. I think this one's probably weaker than the others, but it's still a good 4 out of 5. I actually quite like that one. Yeah. They're worth trying out for sure. I think it's just the fact that the flavours are so distinct. I'm really happy with them. I would normally have avoided these. As I say, I can't emphasise that enough. I would normally not have gone anywhere near these. I'm not an alcohol fan at all. I really don't have it. I don't remember. Last time I had alcohol was probably at Christmas, other than in something like this, like where it's just not distinct. And I don't even think I had any then, actually. I don't think I had any then either. So, to be honest with you, I'm not sure when the last time I had actual any alcohol was. Yes. Yeah, that's right, Joe. They do. Yes, they do have it in the ingredients. So yes, I thought it was flavourings. I misread that at first. I thought it was under natural flavourings or flavourings, and it had port. And I thought the next line was those three, but it wasn't. It was actually the line previous that said them that it had it in. So I misread it. So my fault there. But yeah, I imagine it must only be very small amounts because I really can't taste. I don't get any of that kind of throat burn that you get from, that you normally get in when you have a sort of champagne truffle or something. I've not had anything like that. Yeah, so very happy with these ones so far. Let's try a whiskey caramel one then. I think that's probably going to be similar to the Irish cream one. Soft caramel perfectly paired with warming whiskey and rich milk chocolate. So we'll try that one. I think that's the... In fact, we won't try that one yet. We won't try that one because that's the one I've only got one of. So we'll try that last. And then we'll try the mojito next. Decadent white chocolate truffle, generously blended with rum and beautifully partnered with zingy lime. So I'm guessing in this one, we'll probably just get more of a lime one. And of course, as well, the other thing in this one as well, which is worth noting, is the fact that there's a plenty of different kinds of... You've got milk, white and dark chocolate, don't forget. So you've got two dark chocolate ones there. I think a dark chocolate one here. Oh, no, it's milk chocolate. And you've got white, you've got milk chocolates as well, and you've got a white chocolate one. Only one white chocolate, of course. But so you've got that going on with it as well. So it's got a nice assortment to it. Yeah, my fault there, Joe. Then sorry about that. Yeah, I was sort of touting that it wasn't any alcohol in it. I got that wrong basically. I just misread it. And normally there's a bit more warnings, as I say. But anyway, I should have picked that up and I didn't. So you can see there's a nice sort of trail of like a slice of lime, I guess, meant to be on the top. I'm not sure. Don't really know if I can probably. Again, same size, 2.9, and the height about 2.2, but obviously about 2.4 probably. Yeah, with a thing on top. Okay, so let's give this a bit of a chop then. So it's like on the inside. Oop, the the limes come off. So again, look at this. You see the truffle is just completely different again. I must say I'm quite excited. I'm excited and worried about trying new ones now because I'm worried that these ones are so good that the other ones might be quite mundane because they're not like fruit selections or anything. They're just dark white and milk chocolate selections and stuff like that. The winter ones might be interesting though, so we'll see. But there you see, you can see the truffle in the middle. It's not just the same as the others. It's literally a different colour. It's completely different. You can see how soft it is, how the chocolate's going into it there. You're pushing it up a bit. Yeah, okay, let's give these a taste, yes. Very, yeah, I don't know, I think Rick might be on something. I don't know. I feel like basically they're giving sort of lip service to the alcohol in it. You know, they've put some in there, but they've put the minimum amount possible, really. But to be honest with you, I think it works well. They've just got the flavour just right, you know what I mean? I think for me. But as I say, I'm a non-alcoholic person. Some people who like alcohol probably would like to taste more, but for me, they've got it just right. Okay, so we've got the one there. Got to put the slice of lime back in. Let's give it a go. Oh, I think I've just lowered the colour. I should have raised it. Yeah. Very happy with these ones though. Yeah, very interesting. It's a shame actually, really, that they do contain alcohol when they don't really have that much in it, because it might mean people who just don't drink at all won't want to touch them. But you know, okay, let's give it a go. Oh wow. Again, a really zingy lime, really fresh lime taste actually. It's really distinct. I would say the white chocolate doesn't taste amazing. I mean, that's possibly the weak link on this one. Let's give it a bit of a go. Try and separate the white chocolate here if I can. If I can, neatly. Okay. A big clump of white chocolate at the bottom. You do get thick chocolate, as I say. It's all right. White chocolate's okay. It's not amazing, basically. It's just all right. But I think the freshness of the lime in this though is very wow, yeah. It's a distinct lime flavour. I'm not really getting, as I say, any alcohol particularly from it. I mean, there might be some in there, as I say, but I'm not really getting any. I think the weak point for this one's probably the it's probably just quite creamy, basically. Yeah. Yeah, it's a funny one. It's a funny one, really. I feel like, oh yeah, see, Andrew, sorry, I missed your comment before, Andrew. Yes, not got the right. Yeah, the winter ones are better. Well, if the winter ones are even better, I'm very excited for those. Very excited. When are you going to review the Mallow Marsh? Not sure, Shan, basically. Probably as a mystery review, maybe, is the gist of it. Well, I'm not too sure. I've got so many things to review at the moment. It's very difficult, yeah. Very difficult, unfortunately. Yeah, very difficult. These ones are not too bad, though. Let's see. I think not too bad, but I feel like it's just the white chocolate's not the best, and I think it's got a really nice lime flavour. I must say the lime flavour is really nice. I've got a bit of the topper there. See a bit taste of lime. Not too bad. It's quite thin. It's quite hard to tell for sure. It might have a bit of a zing to it. I'm not too sure. More about appearances than anything else, I think. But anyway, these are not too bad. Again, I think it's the white chocolate that lets these ones down. It just tastes a bit not great. It tastes a bit sort of, I don't know, sickly, I guess you'd say. But nevertheless, it's got a really nice zingy lime flavour to it. Really distinctly lime. Yeah, I think for me, I think it's a 4. It's just about a 4, maybe a low 3.5, a low 4 and high 3.5. But I think it's just about a 4, just because it's so fresh. It just really does taste so fresh, you know. It's just the white chocolate's probably not the best, I think. It's a difficult one though. Might be a combination with the truffle centre, but the truffle again is really nice as well. Very happy with these, very happy. Okay, so what have we had now? I think we've done all of them now, other than the 3. We've only got 1 of each, I think. I think we have. How many flavours was there? Or were there? Yeah, so done the spice, raw milk chocolate, yes, Irish cream, mojito. Yeah, so I think we just got the 3 left now that only had 1 of each in. Yeah, okay. Try the we'll try the port one then, I think. So there's port flavouring for this one, so who knows what that means. So we'll try that one next. I'll just clean my knife and stuff like that. Okay. Let's have a look. Just have to clean the plate so we can. Okay, there we go. They get the other flavours on the same one, basically. Very interesting are these ones. I must say, I'm just very interested with these. All right, got chocolate over my hands now as well. All right. This one looks a very interesting one. This port one. Yeah. So port again. I don't know. It's a rich man's drink, isn't it? I think is it? Not sure. I've never had it. I don't think. I don't know. Yeah. All right. Let's go down for this one. Let's see what it's like. Sorry guys, I don't think I'm going to be able to. I thought I was going to be able to do 2 boxes. I think I'm going to have to relabel this one post review just to say it was the spice ones. Because yeah, there's such an intrinsic, massive amount to this set. Yeah, very interesting though. But yeah, and I've been trying to not. I've not. Normally, I might take my time a bit more over them. I've tried to sort of be relatively concise with them. Yeah, 2.2 at the top. But no, I recommend these ones for sure. I think these are going to. The only caveat to these ones, as I say, is the fact that they're not really very alcoholic. I was wrong at first to say there's no alcohol in them, but there may as well not be alcohol in them as far as, I think anyone's concerned, basically. I don't think you can get drunk off them. It doesn't have a warning on. I've seen some Bailey's chocolates have a warning on to say it contains this amount of alcohol, that's similar to a bottle of alcohol. These ones don't have any of that. I don't think they're in any trouble, in any danger of becoming drunk off of these or being over the drink drive limit or anything like that. I can't guarantee that, of course. Maybe if you had 5 million of them, it might happen. But I would strongly advise you find it out for sure, because I'm just guessing. But again, you can see, look at this. It's a completely different truffle again. They've not just got the same centres and just reflavoured them. They're just completely different. They've really gone to town with these and put a lot of effort in. I'm very happy with these. I think very interesting one. Yeah, interesting. I'm totally surprised. Okay, let's give these a go. Give these a taste. Let's see. Again, when you taste the chocolate, where you say it's flavoured of port, you'd immediately expect a liquidy, sharp, back of the throat burn. None of that at all. It's just like you're just having a truffle. So I think that again is disappointing for me. But this one's probably the weakest one so far, because there's not much of a taste at all with this one. Just a dark chocolate. It's just like a dark chocolate truffle, basically. If you imagine that, there's not really any flavour to it. I don't really know what port would particularly taste like, but I'm quite sure it'd have more of a flavour than this. This is basically just a dark chocolate truffle. It's nice though. Again, nice big dark chocolate, and the dark chocolate is actually quite nice. Again, it's a nice chocolate. But it's really, if you just imagine dark chocolate truffle, that's what you're getting, which is no bad thing really. But you probably want more of a port taste. I really don't know how to rate these generally, because I'm rating them as just as how they taste, and they taste very nice, but they don't particularly taste really, other than the Irish cream one, I think, because that was just literally flavoured Irish cream. They don't really taste of what they're meant to taste like, I mean, the port one, let's see, big bold port flavours paired perfectly with milk chocolate. It says milk chocolate as well. Oh, encased in a dark chocolate shell. So there you go. All right. Yes. It is there. It's more like a milk chocolate truffle, but it doesn't really taste. It just tastes more like a dark chocolate for the whole thing, and it's actually very nice. Yeah, so I think for me, probably it's still really nice. It's still very good. I think this is a difficult one to rate because it doesn't really taste of port as I would say anyway. I don't think so. But again, I don't know really port. I'm not an alcohol person, but it just tastes very nice of a dark chocolate truffle. I think a 4 out of 5. I think it's really nice. But say if you just imagine a dark chocolate truffle, I think really these ones have they should. I don't know. I was going to say they shouldn't be labelled as an alcohol one. I think if they didn't have the alcohol taste in them, or the alcohol in them, I don't think they'd be any worse. I think it's really mainly about the flavours, really. So if they just called it like a non-alcoholic one, and then took out the alcohol, I think you'd. But then you probably wouldn't get people who like alcohol tasting them then. But you would get people, and I don't think you'd get the people who don't like alcohol tasting them either, because I still think they wouldn't bother because they just assume they're going to taste of alcohol. So I guess it kind of makes sense what they've done. But yeah, I think for me, very happy with them. Very happy. So far, let's try the last two. I guess there's two more. What have we got? We've got the whiskey caramel. We'll try that one. There we go. So that one there, whiskey caramel. Soft caramel, perfectly paired with warming whiskey and rich milk chocolate. Okay, yeah. So again, this one might be a bit like the port one, where it's meant to taste like whiskey, but doesn't. But we'll see. And again, it's got that nice look. You see these sort of strange orange skin look to it. All right. Let's zoom down. Give it a go. Give it a go. Okay. Right. Okay, there we go. Right, okay. That's usual measurements. They're going to be the same as always, about 2.2 and 2 point something, wasn't it? But we'll do it anyway. 2.9. By 2.2 in height, perhaps. Is that what it was? Yeah. Then with the little flourish on top, 2.3. Interesting. Okay. Interesting one. Right, so let's give this a bit of a chop. Again, similar to the last one, I think, as far as what it looks like is concerned. Milk chocolate truffle centre. Again, fake chocolate. I think the milk chocolate and the dark chocolate in these has been quite nice. I mean, the white chocolate, I don't know. It was hard to say, really. It could have either been the truffle or the white chocolate, or the combination of both just didn't quite work as well as I would have liked. Yeah, I'm not too sure. There's something not quite right about the combination of the truffle or the thing, but it was still nice. It was still good. Oh, chocolate on there. When did that happen? I had chocolate on my chin for a while. Don't know when that happened. That's a bit strange. Okay. Honestly. All right. Apologies for that. Yeah. So let's give this a go then. So I'll put the stripe on top again. Yeah, put it there. All right. Let's give it a taste. Again, it's got like a sort of it's just a caramel taste to it. There's no, I don't think there's any whiskey taste there. It might be a slight something, but it just tastes of a nice caramel. It's a nice caramel as well. It's again, it's just nice. It's not too sickly or anything like that. The truffle it's not bad at all. Yeah, this one is a bit more of a mundane one because there's no real sort of crazy flavour in it like the others have got lime and passion fruit and things. Bit more buttery, this one. The truffle is quite, present. Not bad at all. No, again, a nice one. I think it's quite more of a mundane one because it's as I say, it doesn't have any crazy flavour in it, I'd say like lime or passion fruit or something. But it's still nice. It's still just a regular truffle, but it's a caramel flavoured one, so it has a bit of a relatively nice caramel taste to it. It's not too bad, that one. I think the chocolate's nice. In another set, it probably would be relatively mundane. I think, but this one, it kind of works okay because I think it's a nice balance between the other ones as well. You've got all the crazy flavours. It's tempted to say 3.5, maybe a 4. I think, again, might give it the benefit of the doubt because I say it's not tiring me out eating it either, so I feel a bit fresh with it, whereas in other sets I've had so many truffles by this point, and they've all been all the same. I've been so sick and tired. But this one, again, this set is so diverse. I think it's a 4 out of 5. Yeah, it's still managed to be quite a nice truffle to have. No, I've enjoyed that. Yeah. Now on to the last one now, which is a champagne one, which is probably the one I was least looking forward to at the start. But now, knowing what I know now, it might actually have something decent about it. So I'm just going to wipe the plate again. Okay. Right. Right, well, the last one of the set. Yeah. So the champagne truffle. So what's it say about it? It's one, the pink dot on the top. Marc de Champagne. Soft, sumptuous milk chocolate truffle infused with crisp Marc de Champagne. So again, this might be another 4 out of 5. That's my prediction, but we'll see. You know, Moser Roth on top. The pinky. We'll zoom down a bit. Now, very excited about these other ones. Very excited. I think these are an interesting set. Has to be said. Okay, let's I'll change the brightness actually. Let's just give it a go. So a nice pink topper. I didn't need to adjust the brightness. It's slightly bright. Okay. It's a bit darker than that slightly in real life, but I think you get the gist of it. It's a bit, yeah, it's a bit more pink than that. See if I can get it to be the right level. Probably about right there. Yeah, an interesting one. Didn't measure that one, probably should have done, but it's the same as the other ones, as I say. About 2.2 in width at the bottom. 2.9 height, I think it was. Yeah, generally, weren't they? So, yeah. Just do that just to the same as the others. 2.8 rather. If I hang up, you just do it properly. Yeah, 2.2 in height. Yeah, 2.8, 2.9 in width. Yes, I was right. Yeah. Okay. Right. All right. Let's give these a taste then. Champagne one. Let's give this a go. Okay. Would have been very not interested in this one at the start, but yeah, kind of am now. So let's see. This one. This one does taste more alcoholic than the others, I'd say. Just as far as the fact that it's got a sort of pink champagne taste to it, if that makes sense. But it doesn't taste alcoholic, it just has that taste. I think that's the thing with a lot of these. They do have it's like non-alcoholic drinks, you know, they provide the taste but without the alcohol really, and that's kind of what they do. This one though, I say this sort of like champagne taste is quite distinct. So you do get that sort of, yeah, I can describe it. It's pink. It's like tasting pink almost. I think is just which is, and it is pink as well. So maybe that's why I think that. But it tastes a bit like rose. It's not a million miles away from the sort of flavouring of a rose Turkish delight. It's not a million miles away from that. Yeah. So yes, Joe, you're right. Yeah, I think it is worth the money. Definitely worth the money. I think it's a hard one for me to gauge it though, really, which I think I'll come to in a minute. But yeah. I think generally it is worth the money as a gist of it. I think this one, as I say, tastes a bit of an alcoholic Turkish delight, a rose Turkish delight almost, but it's not. But the alcohol is quite not really that big of a taste. It's very hard to describe. Maybe a truffle Turkish delight is the best way to describe it. And the chocolate's good. Sort of thick chocolate, milk chocolate's nice. I think this one's probably the most alcohol-y one of the lot, just because it's well, I mean, you could argue maybe the Irish cream one and stuff like that, but even then, I'm not sure. I think it's just the fact that it's basically, you know, it's distinctly flavoured on alcohol. The others have all been flavoured on like lime and passion fruit, and although having said that, obviously there was the port and the whiskey, but they just didn't taste of them. So I don't know, but this one seems to have more of a flavour that's quite distinct, and I think it's more, I'd say more of a rose flavour, more of a yeah, sort of Turkish delight type flavour, but in truffle form. You know, I think that's possibly more. It's a hard one to say. It's still nice, though. It's distinct. It's probably the weakest of the lot for me. Again, as a non-alcoholic person. And also, I'm not a big fan of the, sort of the rose truffly taste either. So it's probably a bit 3.5 out of 5, that one, I think. Of course, you could argue it's last chocolate syndrome. You know, we talked about this, you know. I'm getting sick of them now, maybe. But I don't feel like particularly am. So I would say that I've not really felt like these have been, yeah, boring. They've not bored me eating all of them. I mean, they've all just remained unique and distinct, and there's not been any repeats or anything like that. I mean, obviously there are repeats in the set, but I just mean that they're all very distinct, really. Yeah, very happy with these. Yeah, I don't know, Joe, you can only predict what I'm going to say. What do you think? I think this one's very difficult while you're thinking about that. I think this is because the problem with this one is it's labelled as an alcohol set, and it really, while it does have trace amounts of alcohol in it, I mean, I think you might be disappointed. I really don't know what to make of it, because I really don't know what to make of it, because the thing is, if you're looking for alcoholic chocolates, then you want ones that taste of alcohol. They do slightly taste of it, but you might be disappointed that they don't taste enough of it. Non-alcoholic people will really like these, because they're like myself, they don't taste of alcohol, and they're really nice. But if you didn't label them as Boozy Truffles, then you just said it was non-alcoholic truffles, non-alcoholic alcohol truffles or whatever, then the alcoholic people, or well, not alcoholic, but the people who like alcohol wouldn't buy them, and the and the people who don't like alcohol wouldn't buy them, because you think, well, I don't want to taste alcohol, I want synthetic, I don't like normal alcohol, why would I like synthetic alcohol? So very strange one to really market this one, I think. So I'm really not sure whether people who like alcohol would like these or be disappointed. I think if you're a chocolate fan, you'd like them, but you might be disappointed they don't taste particularly of alcohol. But for me, they've really nailed it. I think they've managed to get the taste of sort of alcohol things in some places, but not have it at the same time. So you've not got that burning throat sensation. You've not had that sort of distinct alcohol taste. I think the only one that really tasted of alcohol, maybe two of them, was the Irish cream and the Marc de Chocolat, whatever it was. Yeah, Marc de Champagne, whatever, yes, yeah. Cocktail. And but even then the Irish cream wasn't really tasting of Irish cream. It just had that taste of the sort of, coffee liqueur or whatever, I guess you'd say, which is quite distinct to a coffee liqueur, which is really why it tastes of alcohol. It's not because it actually tastes of alcohol, if that makes sense. And that's the same with the champagne one. I think it's a great gift, as I say, and I think it's nice. The fruity ones were so nice and so refreshing. The passion fruit one, the orange one, the lime one. Although the lime one had a bit of a sickly taste, I think due to the white chocolate. I'm not sure. They tasted really good. The Irish cream one was pretty nice. The spiced rum had a nice spice taste to it. I mean, you didn't have the rum, but you had the spiciness to it, and it was interesting. Then the port and the whiskey one were very, were very sort of. I wouldn't say mundane, but they weren't really anything really. I think they were just nice as chocolate truffles, but that's about it. That's about it really. I think it's one of those. It's one of those. Yeah. Hard one to say. Fireworks again. Honestly, yeah. So, but I mean. Interesting one, these ones. Very interesting. Oh, did you hear something outside, did you? Yeah, I think that might have just been me actually this time, unless I was too busy in my monologue. I think these are very hard to describe, really, as far as rating them is concerned. I think if you just go into it as, just thinking they're a box of chocolates, I think they're really, really good. I think they're they're really distinct as well. That's the thing. There's just none of them really taste like each other. They're really distinct. And I've not had that in most chocolate selections I've had. And if I've had that, they've only had a few different types, and they've had lots of repeats. Even in the Hotel Chocolat ones, I've never really been that bowled over by them. They've just never really, the ones I've done so far, which you've seen in the reviews. No, I'm very happy with this. I think if you really, 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 really want alcohol from your chocolates and you're not really bothered about the taste, to the point where if they don't have that burning alcohol taste, they don't literally taste of alcohol, as if you're swigging some alcohol, you'd probably give a 3 or a 3.5 out of 5. But I think if you just appreciate chocolates for what they are and aren't too bothered really, if if they don't taste of alcohol or have a semblance of it but not really, you know, if they just get the flavour of it but not the actual burning alcohol taste as such, they don't really taste like alcohol, they just take the flavour. I think it's a 4.5 out of 5. Yeah, I think it's a 4.5 out of 5. Really nice, that one, really nice. I think just a really good flavour. As I say, you know, yeah, the only reason it's not higher, I think, is because some of them are a bit, you know, perhaps mundaner than others, and I'm not marking it down particularly either because of the fact it doesn't really taste of alcohol. I think the thing is, if it's a hard one to say that, I don't really know what to say on that one, but I think if you are only after the alcohol side of it, I think then it is a 3 out of 5, but you still like chocolates, of course, because I assume you'd still have to like chocolates in order to have chocolate alcohols, or alcoholic chocolates rather. But yeah, I would totally just not worry about the fact that these are labelled as Boozy Truffles, and I'd give them a try. Because it's just, you know, honestly, if you didn't label them as Boozy Truffles and just had an Irish cream one in there, and didn't have any alcohol in it, you would never think anything of it. And I think that's this one really. It's just yeah, it's just like sometimes you're getting like Thornton's Continental, where you have the champagne one in there. But let's just say it's a non-alcoholic one, or you know, has so little alcohol in it that you wouldn't mind. And yeah, you know, you wouldn't think anything of having them. And I think this is just a really good selection. I'm really impressed, very impressed. And I think, as I say, Andrew was right about saying that these were, you know, a cut above other chocolate selections. You know, or at least for the most part, or at least not as a lower quality anyway. Yeah, 4.5 out of 5, I think. Yeah, 4.5 out of 5. Very nice indeed. Very nice indeed. Yeah, so I hope you all enjoyed that, guys. Yeah, good to see you all. Sorry I didn't do, as I say, a little. I normally do a little poll these days, don't I? But I couldn't really think of one appropriate to do to it, really. I could have said, do you like alcohol chocolates, whatever, but I don't know. I didn't think it was the right thing to do. Yes, there you go. Yes, do offer New Year's Day. I think you're right there, Joe. Yes, definitely. Yeah, I think they're a good. They're a good chocolate to hand around, really. And I think, I don't know, the alcohol part, I don't know. I'm not sure what to say. I think it's a shame that they're in there. That it's in there trace amounts, because I think obviously there's some people who don't like or don't drink alcohol and they would be put off by that. I don't know what to say about that really, but if you are a person who doesn't drink alcohol but you can have it, you just don't drink it for whatever reason, but you know you're still able to have it, you know, it doesn't give you any problems. I think I would definitely give them a try because they're not really alcoholic at all. And they've got such distinct flavours in there. And unfortunately, I don't think any of those distinct flavours carry through to any of the other ones. So you've not got like, I don't believe you've got like, say, let's say a passion fruit flavoured chocolate in any of the other non-alcoholic selections. You know, so you can't get them in the other ones basically. So I think that's a bit of a disappointment, that really. Yeah. But very interesting, very nice selection, very good. I recommend them. I give them a go. But as I say, just a shame that there's sort of trace amounts of alcohol in there. Yeah, I'm sorry I missed that at the start. I really thought there wasn't, but you can't taste it at all. You really can't, you know. But yeah. All right, guys. Well, yeah, I hope you enjoyed. It's good to chat to you again. Good to chat to you, Sharon, me and Rick and Joe. Yes, Andrew, if you're still there. Yes, QP, of course, and Scotty. Don't know if he's still about. May or may not be. It's hard to say, really, because the chat doesn't always display whether people are still there or not. I just need to cough. Excuse me. But yeah, it's a good one. I was hoping to do 2 today, but we've got to 5:30. I definitely can't start another one. We wouldn't be finished till 7 then, I don't think. Yes, and Lul, if you did get anything else, it'd be interesting to hear from Sainsbury's. It'd be nice to hear what you got, actually, whether you took Scotty's advice or not. Yeah, one of those, really. Yeah, one of them. Right, well, it's good to chat to you, as I say. Let me know how you're getting on this evening, things like this. I'm going to try and do some more reviews later on, but you know, yeah, we'll see about that. I don't know. Not live ones, of course, but yeah, we'll see. Yeah. But yeah, take care, everyone. Take care, Sharon. Take care, Joe. Yeah, and Rick as well, of course. Rick, hopefully I'm going to review the Coffee Crisp. That's one I've got earmarked for either today or tomorrow to review, so hopefully it should be up next week coming, or the week after, I think. We shall see. But yeah, we'll see. Not too sure. But either way, it should be soon. And I'll try and list through the other ones as well. Yeah, we've got that. I forgot what it's called now. I did get it. I forgot what it's mentioned. That one that QP was saying was really a bit messy, but there we go. Yeah. All right, guys. Maybe a bit of a delay. Yeah, have a great Saturday, Joe, as well. Really good to see you again. Thanks so much for coming along each time. I know the time difference makes it a bit difficult sometimes, but it's really appreciated. Great to see you again. You're always so bright and happy, so it's really good. And thanks so much again, Rick, for all your support and things like that. Yeah, really nice, really nice. So good to see you. Yeah, and thanks everyone. Thanks for all your comments. Really good to see. Yeah, always nice to chat to you. I'll see you next time. Have a great weekend, everyone. See you soon. Hope you enjoyed that review. Oh yeah, don't forget to like. Just remember, Joe always says, don't forget to like the video. I'll see you next time. Bye.